Right. Hi everybody. Now, I have the vertical live going and I have the normal live going at the same time. Today, I gotta work on the tractor. I'm gonna work on the steering rack. So, I'm gonna jack this thing up. I think I have a plan. I have some parts built up, I have some parts purchased that I think is gonna make this a little easier. So, tonight, that's what I'm gonna do for a little bit. And then, we'll see what type of ideas I can come up. It's gonna involve a little bit of welding, a little bit of measuring, a little bit of cutting. Not gonna be as high paced as what I've been, but gives you guys the opportunity to ask questions while you're here, welding related, career related, or I'm open to anything. Now, you guys want to check out motorcycle build? Stay tuned for these. These are pipes for a Harley Davidson that I'm currently working on, but that is on hold for a short period of time. I gotta get this. I'm gonna try and get some steering on this motorcycle or on this tractor. So, parts. I have my bearing. I have a couple couplings there, and then I was doing so good for the longest time up until this point. What changed? I also have a bracket for this. You're gonna be a wall mount here soon. You're driving me nuts. I had a bracket. I'm gonna be pretty upset if I can't find it now. What happened to it? What the hell? This happens to me every time. I pick something up to look at it, and then I move it, and then it's gone. Like, gone. Can't find it, fucking gone. Sounds like you're finally running out of breath. Oh, what did I do with it? You're not making my mood any better, bird. I've also got to work on the tractor. This thing is leaking. I'm right here. Stop. Take some dirt. Perfect. Okay? I can't do anything without that bracket. There's a bracket that goes on this bearing that holds it, and I'm trying to find it. Well, this is going to make this live very boring. What do I do with it? Alright. First question of the day, what am I doing? I am building a steering rack for my tractor. Hey, get down here. Peekaboo. So, in order to do that, I need my bracket. That doesn't seem to exist. Oh. Found it. Cool. So, I have a rod that comes in through here. That's hard for you guys to see. This rod connects to the pitman arm. Now I got to put this bracket somewhere. And I am thinking if I make a bracket right here, I just need a piece of plate. Well, I have 1/8 inch plate all over the place. I just make a piece of plate and weld it into this here, that'll hold it. That'll more than hold it. I also, this is a key, I need to get a key for this. Because that's going to go in there like that. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's going to go in my bucket of parts. I need a piece of 1/8" plate. It's an 1/8" plate right here. Plenty big enough. Okay. Right here. For some reason I have, oh, that's how that bracket works. So, I got a piece of plate here. This is my bracket. It's supposed to come apart. At least so I thought. Alright, well, I should be able to get away with using that whole piece. Just put it on my saw and cut it. Move it away. Here. Bracket right there. Measuring device and my marker. Where's my stick ruler? If you guys haven't seen my videos before, as much as it looks like as much as it might look like I'm organized, a little bit, I'm not. What I do is I put things away to make it look like I'm organized, and then I forget where I put them. Yeah. So, all right. So I need this piece to be roughly I can make a, how big of a, I can just trace it right here. Let me see. Right there. Let me get it. Oh, that big? Round it to the closest whole number. Like that, like that. And I'll triangulate it, sort of. I'm gonna set I have my bandsaw stand that I have to set up real quick. But yeah, 4 inches sounds good. 4 inches by 1. 4 by 1. Four by 1. I'll make a 4 by 1 plate. That'll fit this bracket, and then I can put this bearing in there. I'm gonna move a couple things because, like I said, I look organized sometimes. I'm not. Unfortunately, I wish I was. You guys on the vertical live feed, shorts live feed, or whatever you want to call it, I have a standard horizontal live that's a wide angle and 4K that also follows me around. I move around a lot, so if you want to jump onto the live that is on the main page of the YouTube channel, please feel free. You're going to be able to see a lot more from there. Speaking of which, let me turn the whole thing around so you can see what I'm doing. I have a little, this bandsaw stand right here. It's the only thing I don't like about this thing. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. This bandsaw stand converts from horizontal to vertical fairly easy. All I have to do is stand this thing up, this base plate. Oof. And lay it on like that. And it'll stand there. Now I should probably put bolts in here to hold this thing, but you know, this is what it is. Just gonna back it up a little bit. The other thing too is that I don't have a whole lot of space in my garage here that I work on, so I make do with what I got sometimes. But maybe eventually I'll have a bigger shop. Hopefully soon, so I can do more. Hey, what are you looking at there, camera? That's the only thing. This camera doesn't seem to be quick enough to follow me. I got to turn it around to catch me. That's the only thing. Looking right here. Hi! There we go. Yeah, so everybody on the vertical feed, if it's easier for you, go jump to the horizontal one. Put my base plate on here. It is a lot easier to use this thing as a bandsaw stand than it is a horizontal thing because it doesn't always cut as well as I would like it to. Well, as a chop saw. As a chop saw, it does not cut 100% straight. Now that could be my blade. I don't know. Probably grab an Allen or actual Allen key. A tad bit short on them. What size is this? It's a 4 millimeter. I believe I've got, is it metric? Not this one. I don't know what it is, man. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Taking that off. I don't even really need that in the first place, but. Hope you guys have a good holiday this week. And a good hunting season if that is what you're into up here in the Northeast. How did I get that stuck? How did that stuck? I don't know how I managed to do these things. There, that part's done. Okay. That's done, that's done. I just need my straight edge, which... So, I need to make a cut. I need to make it 4 inches wide, 1 inch long. Wide. There. Arm. What the hell? Oh. Beautiful. That part's done. 4 inch wide, 1 inch long. The lines. Whoa, stay here with me. Oh, good. Now I'll come over here. Nice thing about this blade is a fine blade, so I can make fine adjustments. However, it takes a lot of cut and it makes some noise. So here we go. Plate right there. No, that's so. Yeah, Nick Chase asked, "What stand is for the bandsaw?" This is actually from Harbor Freight. It's a Hercules stand. They're $119 for the stand. It's a bandsaw table stand, but it also will convert to a chop saw stand. It works pretty well. The only thing to be careful of with these thin blade bandsaws is that the bandsaw blade tends to walk. So as a chop saw, it will not cut a perfectly straight cut, but it does a pretty decent job mostly for what I need. The only thing that I get nervous about cutting is exhaust tubing because I need them to be straight. So I won't use this for straight cuts, but as a bandsaw table like this, it works great. And to hack something really quick, to convert it to horizontal, it works great too. I need to get my YesWelder shirt on. Guys, if you want any YesWelder gear, I have a code. It's STICKMAN FAB. You get 15% off everything on their store. Now, they are having a sale right now because of the whole Black Friday thing, so I don't know if the code will work or not. But, hey, worth a shot, right? A little cold in my garage, but I'll be all right. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to triangulate it so it's kind of strong. So I'm going to take the same thing and I'm going to make little triangle cuts. 1 inch tall, 1 inch back. It's a 45-degree triangle. So basically I'll take I'll show you instead of trying to explain it the whole time. I'll take this piece, okay, what do we have here? It is 1.5 inches wide, and that's 1 inch tall. So, I can make it 1.5 inches by 1. I'll put some triangles on the back side so it's easier or stronger. So I'm just going to draw a straight line across the top here. Alright. Cut it across the top, and I'll cut corner to corner. That way the triangle pieces, the gussets, are equal length. Or at least close. Not looking for perfection, but I do want it to look semi-decent. So, two little triangles, nothing fancy. I'm going to put them on the metal right here. Let me spin you around so it's easier for you to see again. Move my stand. I'm going to move my grinder out of the way. I'm using my bench grinder right now. Typically speaking, let me... There's so many things in the way right now. I can't wait to clean up a little bit. Now, typically speaking, I would just stick weld this, but with it being so small, I want to get some really good welds in there. I will TIG weld this thing. I just got to clean these up a little bit. So I'll take my die grinder with my disc on it and just clean up the edges. Just so I don't grind my fingers. This is when it's nice to have multi-process units or multiple welders. In my case, I have I have a couple different welders, but you know, you can get a multi-process unit. Now, most stick welders can be TIG welders, and most TIG welders are stick welders, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Got to get the mill scale off. More mill scale. Okay, that should be good. Oops a daisy. Just gotta get my TIG welder set up. It's plugged in. and ready to go. I'm just going to make sure I have all my filler metal and stuff. Okay, so I got my TIG 200P here. I have a lanthanated tungsten in here. I need to go to either 2% or a tri-element. Let's see what I've got right here ready. Right there, a tri-element. Inch. That's not right. There is. I have 332 one in here. That's 040. Alright, well, I'll just go to a standard. I got stubbies. There's stubbies here. 332 right there. 332. Okay. So I need to switch out my collet body. Instead of having a lens, I'm going to have a diffuser, but for carbon steel, we'll be okay. Take my lanthanated tungsten out. What do I have here? I got a rare earth one. That should work. Tri-element, whatever you want to call it. Put the collet in. This is a stubby one. A very stubby one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my lens in there. And my cup in there. Yeah. Size 8 cup. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of stick out. Oh well, we'll be alright. Put a little bit more gas than I normally would, that's all. That's a lot of stick out, I can't run that. Oh, I guess I'm going to. I'm just going to have to grind a new tip on it. Shorten it down a little bit. Be right back. Alright, there we go, shorten up the tungsten a little bit. That's better. Put my rare earth one in there. Hey, I'm over here. There we go. Yeah, TV asked if I got the pipes part too much trouble. I was working on that motorcycle exhaust all twisted. Matter of fact, it came off pretty well. I had to shorten up on the long runs a little bit, but I was able to untwist it pretty easily. There's a little short on it. There's a YouTube short on it. But yes, I did, actually. Surprisingly, I thought I was going to have harder of a time than I thought, especially after I got it all completed. But now we're working on the tractor. And yes, TV, if you want to check into the horizontal live where it's 4K and the camera follows me so I'm not leaving the frame so often, You can check me out there too if you'd like. It's up to you. You can stay here. I'm gonna keep this one up too. Let's turn some light on. Whoa! Right. Alright, ground hooked up. Machine is on. Let's go to 80 amps. DC. Some of my 332 with 332 filler. Probably a little bit of overkill, but it'll be alright. I'll turn my pulse on. Yeah, yes, Stevie, there will be a lot of welding on those pipes. You're absolutely right. I can't wait for it though. It'll be a little bit before I get back to that. There's a couple things I gotta wait on. First, I gotta wait for them to kind of get a little bit more finished with the bike so I can make sure that they'll fit. But, all right. So I am going to put this on there. Is that the 1.5 inch side? That is the 1.5 inch side. I need the 1 inch side. Oh, nope. This is 1 inch side. You gotta tack it. And we'll get this to run. 332 filler. It's a little bit thicker filler than I would run a run, but that's what I got, so that's what I'm going to do. A little warm, but got her. Probably I should turn my heat up a little bit so I can move a little quicker. 5 amps then. One down, get this other side. Oh, I got a hole in that finger. Oh man, I cleaned up the wrong side. That's alright. Okay, pretty straight. Let's straight that way. Nope, I gotta give it a little bit of a smack with my tiny hammer. walk it right on down. Go. It's a little weld, but it's a weld. It's beautiful. Beautiful enough. I'll show you. Came out alright, didn't it? Yeah, came out pretty good. I am gonna run a bead over top here just because I don't like leaving empty sides, even though I probably don't need it. I'll just run with no filler, just to fuse the side. Yeah, I should have seen that coming with all that dirt and shit. Well, it's still pretty good. Okay. That'll work for me. I gotta turn this hood down a little bit. I think I will still stick weld it. Just tried and true. Tried and true go-to method. Might have to fix some of these welds too. These welds don't look very pretty from the factory. Right there. That's turned off. Unplug. You. Run you over. Put this back in. shit out of it doing that, but you know, we'll be alright. Hopefully I don't catch anything on fire. That would be no bueno. Let's come over to the tractor now. Come over to the tractor now. It will probably catch things on fire. So I got it 4 inches wide. I need to put it right in the center. Now, how wide is this thing? 12 3/4, half 12 3/4. Can't see. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go 2 inches this way. There we go. Hi. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm shooting off on a cat. Good old-fashioned stick welder. Some 718 out of it. Favorite rod on here. Go. This here. Grab my die grinder again and take some of the paint off so it's a little easier to get a connection here. There we go. Go. Why are you looking over there? Come here. All right. So I got to take this piece. I gotta take this piece and I'm gonna have to weld it here. Before I do that, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably drill my holes first. There's an idea. And also, before I go too far, I should probably tack the nuts on first. Damn it. Alright. Let's find some bolts that fit this thing. That aren't too long. Oh, it's gonna be hard to find because all I carry is big stuff anymore. Now, why did I come down? I'll come down. Yeah. There we go. That's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And okay. Bolts. Check. What size are these? These are probably 5/16 of an inch, aren't they? Yeah. Right on about 5/16 of an inch. Make sure they fit into my bracket. A little bit more room to spare than I would care for. That might be what I got though. Oh, yeah. 5/16 it is. I'll get some washers. Well, 5/16 washer right there. Radio. A 5/16 washer? No, 3/8 washer. Whatever. Anyways. Take a 11/32 drill bit. That out of the way. Sorry guys. Keep forgetting that the vertical live doesn't follow me. That one does. And drill my holes. Yeah, just as I figured. Uno. Let's go. Battery's definitely dying. Oh yeah. I'm surprised I made it through that hole. Good. Radio. I might just fire my TIG welder up again just to get these tacked. I'll grind the problem is that they have a zinc coating on them. If I have a zinc coating on them, I'm gonna have a hard time getting this stuff tacked. I know they do, so I gotta get it off. And even when I get it off, I'm not gonna get it all off. It's gonna be contaminated. Make sure this thing will actually bolt up the way I want it to. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. See how much work there is into just making one little thing? What I'll do, if you're ever tacking a bolt, it's a really good idea to pull the bolt that you are going to tack, thread it onto the nut. Because if you don't, you have a chance of the threads getting kind of messed up. So, just do it. Baby up a little bit. What was that? Get this tacked as best as I can. Contaminated that tungsten, we're gonna have to make a finer point on it anyways. So let me go do that real quick. Yes. I forgot that this hood is not sensitive enough for lower amperage stuff like that. It's a daisy. Try again. This is going to need a little more amperage than that. I'm surprised. All I've got is 332. Just a couple little tacks. One more. There we go. There's one. That bolt got cut. Hopefully those little tacks don't crack, but we should be good. I might leave this out. I'm thinking I might even just TIG weld this thing in there. What the hell? Hey. What did you get afraid of the arc? Talking to my little camera here, it's supposed to follow me, but it seems like every once in a while when I turn the arc on, it seems to try and look away. That's what I'm afraid of. Alright, I got a thread chaser for a reason. kind of done. Now I'm going to take my tap and die set. I'm going to tap through there to make sure that it's not worked up on me too much. Should be okay. It's quartered. That's metric. There we go. Sure. Well, geez, that's not right. What size is it? Oh, ah. Good thing I checked that. Yeah, it's better. Oh, yeah, it was a little tight. Trace the threads. Oh, yeah. A little on the tight side, are we? Beautiful. That worked out beautifully. Alright, the threads are chased, nuts are tacked on. I think I am going to TIG weld this because it's a little tiny. I'm just going to stick weld it, get it on there. I don't have my smaller stick rods anymore. I got to get some more. Usually I would run something like 332. Well, I have 6013. Let's use some 6013. I haven't used them in a little while. To be quite frank, 6013 is not my favorite rod. It's a finicky rod to run. Needs clean metal. Needs right angles. All that fun stuff. Not really, it's an all-around good rod, you just need to do it right, for lack of a better word. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, that one's off. This 211P is kind of better for stick welding. I'm going to run about 60 amps. I got 564, 6013, it's a small rod. I'll tack it on that way. That's the bracket. Not too bad, right? Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thank you for the thumbs up again, Lee. You are the man. I support 6013 is I think it's a 10-inch long rod. They're kind of small. What time is it? Oh, I should probably go to bed after this. Just a wee bit there. Okay. That'll do all right. Right. There, I think. Over there. Yeah, let's do it. This should probably. I want the shit out of it. On. Everything will fire on this. Alright. Before I go any further, I'm going to check to make sure it is centered. Because if it's not centered, it's going to cause steering geometry problems. 4.5 over here. Damn. Did pretty good. That's a good eyeball. That coming. Catching all the oil and greasy stuff on fire. What are you doing over there? This is going to be interesting. There's one way to clean an engine. Alright, I'll go to the knuckle and see if I don't turn it into a big fireball. I gotta turn the hot start down. That's way too hot. Oh yeah. hot stuff is way up. There we go. Let's turn the tracking off on this because the arc kind of confuses it a little bit. There you go. Alright. Shit on fire. Reaching in there. Once this is done, I'm going to bed. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, we're going over with the 7018. That's why I hate 6013. It just does not do what I want it to do almost ever. Like, I have to have to be in the right situation. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Yeah, no, we're going back over that. 7018. Tried and true, favorite rod. And one pass right across the front. Yeah, I like this part a lot better. There we go. That should do it right there. There we go, Captain. Better. Now I'm going to have to sand that flat, or grind that flat. Yeah, probably will. I should be able to get my die grinder in there. Oh yeah, no problem. Pretty good, I think. There you go. That is bracket on. Definitely burnt up some oil slash whatever else is in here. Let me see how well that fits on there. Not going to bolt it on today. Let that thing cool down a bit. Yes, sir. Well, that's going to work wonderful. So, I don't know if I can position this thing in the right spot. I'll try. We'll try. All right there. And I should be able to zoom in. Oh yeah, you can see it clear as day on the 4K. Sorry guys, on the camera, you have to switch to the 4K to see it. But right there, the bracket's sitting on the front, and then all I have to do is bolt that in right there. Right like that. Bearing will sit in here. I'll have a little steering shaft that'll spin and turn my wheels. I'm glad I was able to get that done. Turn these bright ass lights off. Alright. That's going to be it for tonight. It's time for me to get some sleep. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Stay tuned for this because I am getting close to the point where I'm going to start driving it. I have to order some valve from grease certs for this because these seals are kind of cracked up and really messed up. I have to get the steering together. I have to make a throttle pedal and then lengthen the hood by almost a foot. That should be about it. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more of this build. Also, stay tuned for this. This is going to get wild. I will see you later. Stay there.